Today, we're talking merging a panoramic photo in Lightroom. Now, this is something whenever we're starting out shooting a lot of landscapes, we want to do this. If you don't have that ultra wide lens or you just want them to be high resolution, this is an easy way to go about it. I like to actually do it with drone photos. The example that we're doing today is with a drone photo. You know, it's not always everyone's favorite way to do it, but I think it's cool. I think drone shots, since the camera on a drone isn't necessarily the highest res, you're not getting those 45 megapixels like in an R5 on the drone. So this is an easy way to get higher resolution photos. I have my photos imported already. We see this one, that, bang, 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 bang. 6 photos. This will turn into one large photo. If you see, whenever I start shooting it, I'm top left, top middle, top right, bottom middle, bottom left. These photos all contain the same information. So you go to the first one, hold down shift, go to the last one. Right click, go up to photo merge, and then go to panorama. Once we click on that, it will create the panorama preview, and bang, it merged them all for us. So for this one, I do think that the default option that it gave you is going to be the best, but you can try the other two. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. See, this one you lost a little bit of information up top. The middle one, you still maintain that information, and I don't even think perspective will work. So I'm gonna use that middle one. We want as much info as we can. You can do auto settings, you can't. I like to use it as a base since it's not necessarily nesting it to all be one photo. It still merges them with the edits that it gave you, so you can still tweak them. Gives you a good starting point to go from. Auto crop you definitely want, or else you're gonna lose these edits. If it's something where you have a lot of sky, you could do no auto crop and then crop out the bottom and then add in the sky with maybe a content aware, since it will be very easy to add in the sky. So auto crop, we want that to be checked. Click merge, it will take a second. You'll see it up here merging, creating panorama. This really depends on how powerful your computer is. It gets tricky whenever you don't have a powerful computer because it's just going to take longer. That's how all these effects are. So go down and bang, we have our photo right here. Like I mentioned before, all of the minor edits that they did already, we have right here to tweak to how we want. That is as simple as it is. You can also do an HDR panorama. So it'll be as simple as right clicking, photo merge, and then going to HDR panorama. I don't have one in this case, so we can't click it. Obviously it's grayed out, but that is whenever maybe the top left, you took 3 photos, one overexposed, one underexposed, one perfectly exposed, and then you went to all 6 locations of the panorama and did that. That will take longer for your computer, but the quality will be better. You'll have a lot more detail in those highlights because of that underexposed photo. You'll also have a lot more detail in the shadows because of the overexposed photo. So do as you will. Be careful, it's gonna be harder on your computer the more photos that you are merging, but this is an easy way of doing it, and it's also the same way that you do an HDR photo. This is a great way to have a higher resolution photo if you don't have a necessarily high resolution camera. You can even get a higher resolution panorama from your phone if instead of using panoramic mode, you take those 6 separate photos and then go into Lightroom and merge them. It's a better way to go about it so you don't lose any resolution. So merging in here is going to be better than the iPhone doing it internally. Go ahead, try this out. Let me know how it works for you. Let me know any little tricks that you've learned along the way that might actually help my process, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.